Yo, what is going on, guys? NRUK Racing League here, and welcome to the NRUK Mick George series from Pocono. Today, we're racing from the Tricky Triangle on 20 laps around this incredible track and unique track for the Mick George boys. 40 cars out on track today. Apologies for the brightness on the cars, I don't know why, so if they blind you, rip, sorry. But we're just going to have to deal with it for now. Without further ado, let's get into your starting lineup. On the pole then is the 24 of Larry Hagan. To the outside they take Harry Young. Then we have Simon Bloomfield and Jeff Bright, followed by Brandon Morris and Eli Bright. Then we have Roger Ray and Jake Rogers. Sam Picard starts alongside Gary Barlow. Then we have Desmond Allen and Derek Hamill on the next row. Jordan Goodwin is alongside Daniel Voiles with Jay Jefferson and an incredible qualifying run from the 4 of Austin Murray. Then we have Alexander Rowe alongside Ethan Matheson. Hans Device is next to Ryan Butcher. Then we have Sebastian Dupain and Eric Monaco, followed by Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Matt Hamill on the next row. Peter on Jack is alongside Zachary DeLallo with James Earnhardt and Austin Jacobs. TJ Smith is next alongside William Seaman with the 15 of Ward Gordon and the 42 of Mark Owens following them. Then we have Jack Lagacy and Mac Johnson, Franz Device and Jose Mills, Jonathan Thompson and Patrick Zyke on the final row. Luke Rainey and Dion Moon. And each of the cars rolls off of the grid straight around the turn and a quick start, not a full pace lap because that would take forever. But yeah, apologies for the blinding cars, but nevertheless, we're going to get going. 40 cars, 20 laps around the triangle. And they're going to come to the stripe pit to see the green flag in the air. We're racing at Pocono. God, they are so bright. And into turn 1 then. Larry Hagan leads the field as Brandon Morris is going to look to take it 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Or turn 1 even. Off of turn 1. Larry Hagan is going to lead Simon Bloomfield down the backstretch. And into turn they brake. Sorry. Larry Hagan into turns 3, 4. The first lap. Hagan on the high side. Big run off of the turn. And it will be Larry Hagan leading lap number 1. Does Simon Bloomfield maybe look to make a move here? Behind them, Brandon Morris is alongside with his teammate Harry Young. Big move towards the inside from the 88. Hagan leads. No, and the front two have a nice breakaway from the rest of the field right now. Through turns 2 they go again. The tunnel turn. Tricky for a lot of drivers here. I've seen that claim a few culprits definitely before. But in fact, Simon Bloomfield here has moved to the inside and to the lead for Richard Childers Racing. RCR to the point. Simon Bloomfield, your new leader at Pocono. And through the turn they will race once again. Harry Young now into second. A good run from Roger Ray in third in the 22. Yes, big wide angle down at the backstretch. A lot of guys jockeying, jostling for position. They all single file for now. They're taking their time. It's only lap 3 of 20, so it's quite a long way for these drivers. Still a long time to go yet before the closing stages of this one. The top 5 or so is all single file up until back here where Daniel Voiles and Sam Picard are side by side battling for position. Hell of a run from the 61 of Jake Rogers here, breaking his way into the top 10 for Fury Racing. Nice job by them and his team. They will continue to battle. Down the backstretch they go once again. And Bloomfield has led the opening procedures. Roger Ray now jumps towards the inside on the 88. And Ray clears into second. See the rest of the field here towards the back. Austin Jacobs not having a great run. Back in 33rd, the 16 struggling for some early race pace here. So is the two of Sebastian Dupayne, who won last time out at Charlotte. And through the rest of the field here, though, you can see some of these guys having a decent run. Peter or Jack there breaking inside the top 20. Fury Racing, the 61 team, having a nice day. Bloomfield has led quite a few laps here. We're only on lap number 5. Still a fair amount of laps to go here. And again, they're not taking many risks so far. I'd say probably turn 3 looks like the best passing opportunity for the lead right now. That's when Bloomfield got his lead from the 24 of Hagen during lap number 2, I believe it was. Again, we're going to run through the field here. Good battle here between a few back markers, the likes of Dion Moon, who will be switching over to the 28, who's on the outside. 28 of DGL Racing, currently parted by William Seaman, but considering Seaman has declared points for cut, he will be leaving that team halfway through the season. Dion Moon will take over that ride, and Evan Hunter will fill in for the 90 for the rest of the season. They will continue to progress though. Into the turn, they're battling side by side. Not much action happening, maybe as you would like to see here at Pocono. We've seen better races here, definitely. Bloomfield continues to dominate. Hagen into second. Desmond Allen having a decent run in third. Rest of the guys just trundling their way through right now. Rogers again, still another guy who we're highlighting here, having a just incredible run. Who else can we focus on here? Austin Murray, Derek Hamill, Hans Device. But again, they're just playing it safe right now. They do not want to make too many risky moves. It can kind of be understandable. We would like to see some more action, but these guys just trying to get, I guess, towards the end of this race, try and keep themselves out of trouble for now. And that's what they're definitely doing. They're doing well so far. Can Hagen get past Bloomfield and reclaim the lead that he lost early on? Front 3 have a nice, clear advantage so far. The front 3 all clear the rest of them as they head off of turn number 1 once again. Desmond Allen's going to look towards the inside. Here comes the 20 with a big move. He's going to get second here. Now can he apply the pressure on the 21 for first? Desmond Allen for Joe Gibbs Racing, who's yet to see one of their guys who's actually running for points go to victory lane this season. Allen, big move towards the inside and to the lead. Desmond Allen, your new leader here at Pocono. Eventually got there. I don't know why it took so long, but it did. Hagen though, how about that? Larry Hagen taking no prisoners, straight back out front, and Allen had the lead only for a few minute seconds there as Larry Hagen bounces back very quickly, and the 24 is once again out in front, but Allen's going to fight back. These two having a right old ding on. The 24 and the 20 both battling hard so far. And Desmond Allen will continue to be out in this lead right now. Two from behind them battle. That's Bloomfield and Hagen. 3 wide behind them. Picard, Young, Ray. There's Brandon Morris, Daniel Voiles, to name a few. And into turn, they will go once again. Ethan Matheson's there. A few others also are there, but Alan has a nice lead as of now. Feedback markers just tailing off here towards the back. But not much happening as we're now halfway through this race on lap number 10. Then continue to race into the turn. Some of these guys in the mid-pack. Out in front, however, though, is Desmond Allen proceeding to lead the way. And into the turn he goes. Hagen trying to put the pressure on. Bloomfield still in third. These top 3 kind of are, well, I guess definitely are the strongest front runners as of now. Allen leads another lap though on lap number 12. Picard in 4th right now. 5th, Harry Young, Morris, Voiles, Goodwin and Roger Ray. But again, it's just... Desmond Allen into the turn and leading. Allen drives hard into the turn and Hagen is clear in second. And Desmond Allen continues to lead the lap. And Hagen has got past the 20 now. And your new leader once again, Larry Hagen for GMS Racing. This is how, like, discombobulated I am at the moment. And that's the British word for you. Larry Hagen out in the lead. Desmond Allen second. Bloomfield in third. And again, it's between these front 3, I believe. Maybe even these front 2. They just have the strongest cars out there. And the front 2 are continuing to lead out in front. Lap number 14. Still not a lot really happening as of right now. Continues to be the Hagen and Allen show. Pretty much. There's not a lot really happening. And the front 5 all stay in single file. Changes will have to be made for Cup, I can guarantee that. Because this race sucks. No one really making any bold moves. They're just staying single file. Hagen is under no real pressure here from Allen. And Simon Bloomfield may get past the 20 before we know it, and they're just all single file. There's no real movement at all at the track. But here comes Bloomfield now looking towards the inside and for second. Simon Bloomfield trying to get back towards the front, trying to make a late move for the win today. Is he going to get that? Potentially he will. Hagen now leads 5 to go at Pocono. What has been probably the worst race you'll see this year. Hagen continues to lead. Larry Hagen out in front. And he's continuing to pull away from the 21 of Simon Bloomfield. Is this going to be an inaugural NRUK win for Larry Hagen? Get another win for GMS Racing on the board. Be a very popular win, I believe, in NRUK. Hagen, a very well respected driver out on track. And down the backstretch, Desmond Allen's going to make the move for second. Can he get to maybe the 24? Probably not, but he might here. Desmond Allen is going to have a run into turn 3 this time by. Hagen, though, leaves the door open. Allen could make some ground here should he want to. Ain't going to get it. Hagen is going to get off the run off the turn again. 3 to go. Again, single file down the backstretch. It's Hagen who leads. Hagen blocks from Sam Picard, who now moves into second, advances to second. And Hagen now leads with 2 to go. And with 2 to go, it's Larry Hagen out in front. And down the backstretch, Picard or Voiles probably won't have a move. Hagen continues to lead out in front, and they're going to go for turn 3 for the penultimate time, and Larry Hagen's going to take the white flag for GMS Racing. Can Voiles maybe make a move? White flag for Larry Hagen. Dominant performance in what has been a pretty terrible race. Just had nothing about it, but can Daniel Voiles from nowhere sneak a win for Stuart Haas Racing? Hagen would be gutted. He's dominated the entire race, and Daniel Voiles here might be coming to spoil the party. Voiles does not look this time. Does he look into turn 3? Is Daniel Voiles going to steal the race win away from Larry Hagen? He will. Here he goes. Daniel Voiles towards the inside. Is he going to make it? He makes it stick, and a last tap pass is going to take him a victory lane. Heartbreak for Hagen. Daniel Voiles takes advantage to win at Pocono. Daniel Voiles wins it. How about that? That's come out of nowhere. Larry Hagen will be gutted. He dominated the entirety of that race, and Daniel Voiles has won. a pretty poor race with a decent finish there, and Daniel Voiles is going to victory lane. Here's the final standings from this race. But how about that from Daniel Voiles? You can pause and see where you are. Pretty poor race. Changes will be made to the cut races better. And until next time, this has been NRUK, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.